Hi everyone, welcome again. I'm Janvi and you are watching me on our YouTube channel Paarth Pop-Up Studio. Today I'll be talking about how to get a Finnish citizenship. But before we begin, if you are new to this channel, we upload videos about our everyday life in Finland and some informative videos about studies and work in Finland. If you are interested in any of these stuff that we create, please subscribe to our channel. Now let's get into the topic. Finland grants citizenship on two grounds. One on the basis of application and the other on the basis of declaration. The process of application is also called the process of naturalization. This is how foreigners can acquire Finnish citizenship. So who can get the Finnish citizenship on the basis of application then? There are basically 6 criteria for obtaining a Finnish citizenship. Number 1, your established identity. Number 2, sufficient language skills, that's either Finnish or Swedish. Number 3, sufficient period of residence in Finland. Number 4, your means of income. Number 5, your integrity. And number 6, your payment obligations. Now let's look at these points in detail.
In order to fulfill the criteria of established identity, you need to be at least 18 years old and you must prove your identity with reliable documents, for example your passport or identity card. You must also provide your personal details like your date of birth, place of birth, nationality and family ties. Regarding the language skills, you must have at least level 3 or intermediate level of Finnish or Swedish language. The language skills can be proven by UKI test results. UKI is the National Certificate of Language Proficiency in Finnish or Swedish. The language skills can also be proven by a school leaving certificate from a Finnish comprehensive school or certificates of higher studies qualification in Finnish language. If you use sign language, you must demonstrate a certificate issued by the Finnish Association of the Deaf of at least satisfactory proficiency in the Finnish or Finland-Swedish Sign Language. You fulfill the criteria of sufficient period of residence if you live in Finland and you have lived here for 5 years continuously without interruption. For citizenship, the years you have lived on B permit will also be counted as half of the period of residence. This is a significant difference between the citizenship and PR requirements when we talk about period of residence. Let me give you an example. If you come to Finland on B permit as a student for a 4 years bachelor's program, then change your permit to A after you finished your studies, then these 4 years will be considered as 2 years. Then you will need to live in Finland for 3 more years on A permit before you become eligible for a citizenship. Here is a point that needs to be noted. You may ask, now that the study years are counted as half, can I get a citizenship if I live in Finland for 10 years on study permit, that is B permit? The answer is no. Why? It's because although the study years are counted as half, the time you have lived in Finland with a temporary residence permit, the B permit, can only be included in your continuous period of residence. In such a case, you need to have had a continuous residence permit and A permit for at least 1 year immediately before the Finnish Immigration Service makes a decision on your citizenship application. Then comes integrity. Your integrity matters. In order to be eligible for the Finnish citizenship, you should not have committed any crime or punishable act in Finland. In case of small offenses such as small fines, you will have to wait for a certain time. For the means of support, you must have a sufficient regular income to support your living in Finland. Your spouse income and some of the Kela benefits can be counted as a means of income of your household. You can prove your source of income by the following ways. Your job. If you are employed when you submit your application, being in paid employment, doing paid work, include your employment contract and your latest payslip as attachments to your application. Provide certificates of employment from your earlier jobs as attachments to your application. If your income is based on your own business, then submit the documents related to your entrepreneurship. Certain social and other benefits can be counted as income to your household. For example, if you receive any Kela benefits including housing or study benefits, please include a list of the benefits you received, but do not attach the Kela decisions. They will directly get the details from the Kela. If you have received earning-related unemployment allowance from your unemployment fund or union, then you have to submit a copy of the decision on granting that benefit, and also a copy of the most recent payment decision. And finally, the criteria of fulfilled payment obligations. There should not be any impending payment obligations on your part. That means you must have paid your taxes, fines if any, student loans or other bills. If you get a Finnish citizenship, then your underage child is automatically eligible for the citizenship. You can apply for your child citizenship with you at the same time as a co-applicant, or if your child is born when you have submitted the application but the decision hasn't been made yet, you can still apply for your child's citizenship as a co-applicant. If you have or get a Finnish citizenship on the grounds of application, your spouse is also eligible to apply for a citizenship when she fulfills all other requirements that I discussed before. If you get married to a Finnish citizen, all other requirements to get a citizenship are the same, except for the period of residence is 4 years instead of 5.
The other process of acquiring a Finnish citizenship is by declaration.
You can get a Finnish citizenship if you are one among the following: a child born abroad and out of wedlock to a Finnish man or a Finnish non-birth mother, an adopted child between 12 and 17 years of age, a former Finnish citizen, a Nordic citizen, or a young person between 18 and 22 years of age who has lived in Finland long enough.
Now the application process. The application for citizenship is available only in 2 languages, Finnish or Swedish.
You can apply online via Enter Finland or submit a paper form at the service point of Finnish immigration. The electronic fee is 460 euros and the paper form will cost you 590 euros. Processing time is mentioned as 6 to 20 months.
Even if you apply electronically, you'll still need to visit the service point of the immigration service for identification, and at the same time you are going to show your original documents, for example your language test results and so on. So that's all about the topic today. If you still have any questions, please write to us in the comments down below. We'll try to answer them as much as possible. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel and wait for our more videos. Till then, take care. See you.